It's a beautiful morning. Un día bonito. Shake your cares off. Don't worry about a thing. Today is so beautiful. So beautiful.
Welcome back to the Beautiful Day on Dia Bonito show. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla, coming to you from the Grand Summit Hotel right here in beautiful Summit, New Jersey. Today we have a very special guest, Marketing Director of the hotel, Miss Robin Urel. Welcome to Beautiful Day.
Thank you for having me.
This is such a beautiful property. Can you please share with us some of the rich history of the hotel?
So the original hotel was called the Blackburn House, and it was built in 1868, and it was a getaway for the Manhattan elite, and they would come over on a horse and buggy ride and stay the weekend. Over time, in 1928, it turned into the Suburban Hotel, and then over time, it became the Grand Summit as we know it today, just recently finishing a renovation in November of 2019.
Well, you've done a great job with the renovations. The hotel is beautiful. It's a wonderful property. You have to come see it. Can you please tell me, because you know we're very grateful of the support that the Grand Summit Hotel is providing the Beautiful Day on the Bonito show, but can you please also share with us what are some other ways that the hotel is supporting the Latin community over the years?
There have been several opportunities for us to participate in the Latin community, but the one that comes to mind right away is the Sisters of the Dominican Monastery. They're located right across the street. And so as neighbors, every year we provide their Christmas breakfast for them. We partially sponsor a lot of their events that they have, fundraisers, whatnot. And that's probably been the closest relationship, not only in proximity, but in just sharing experiences over the time.
What a beautiful partnership that is. Would you share and would you give our viewers a little tour of the hotel?
Absolutely. So as I mentioned, we've completed a multi-million-dollar renovation in November of 2019. The ballroom completely redone, all of our ballroom space, our lobby. There's ancillary space, up to 7 small ballrooms. That was all redone. Here in the main hotel, we renovated 100 rooms and sort of left a little feeling of the history and the romance, but fully up to date on all of your amenities, all of your computer hookups, complete Wi-Fi. We do have a pool in the summertime that was just revamped this past summer as well. So a lot of exciting stuff going on.
Wonderful. And given the current situation, because we're still not on the other side of COVID, what are some of the ways that people can make a reservation?
Well, we're still open to public reservation through the computer. So whether you elect to use an online travel agency or go directly to grandsummit.com, we would prefer that, of course, and then you could book right online. And when you arrive at the hotel, everything is done for your precaution, masks only in the common areas, of course. Checking in, it's guarded for you at the front desk as well. We do a rotation here at the hotel so that nobody is in the same room within 24 hours of each other. So as a guest checks out, that's pulled out of inventory, gets a deep clean, gets an actual seal on the door, and so any lasting remnants of anything die on their own just through the 24-hour period of time before the next guest comes in.
That's a wonderful plan. Safety first, of course.
Absolutely.
Now, so you do your reservation, you come in and check in the hotel, have a beautiful room, and get yourself settled down. And once you're settled, what are some of the amenities that the guests can enjoy?
Well, as I mentioned, we have Wi-Fi, which is great. On our television channels also, we do offer a selection of movies if you just want to lay back and relax and take in some good television time. Otherwise, if it's winter like it is now, you can come down and check us out in the lobby. The fireplace is always roaring. Every morning we provide a continental breakfast, and during COVID we've done that all individually wrapped so that there's no exposure from one item to the next, but that's also complimentary with your stay. In the evenings now, our restaurant's open from 4:30 to 8:30, the Hat Tavern, and certainly encourage everybody to come down and join us for dinner.
What type of food does it?
It's an
restaurant-
American cuisine across the board, pretty much. Very famous for our hamburgers, and all 100% beef. But if you don't eat beef, we also have a great vegan burger that everybody raves about. So
Wonderful.
it's a little something for everybody.
Oh, wonderful. What are some ways that the viewers can learn about the hotel?
Well, certainly go to our website, grandsummit.com. Across the top heading, you'll see all different opportunities to check out our rooms, room types. Maybe there's a special package running. Or again, when we talked about the protocols with COVID, there's a whole section there that addresses all of the safety precautions that we're taking during this time.
So they can find all the information they
Everything's
need
right
on the
there.
website.
Everything's on our website right there for your disposal.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us today, Robin. Thank you for sharing your beautiful hotel with us. And I hope you learned something today and enjoyed a tour of the Grand Summit Hotel right here in beautiful Summit, New Jersey. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla, and we will be back with more beautiful day Un Día Bonito.
Welcome to the Beautiful Day Un Día Bonito show. I'm Monique Lynch-Cosme, your co-host for season 4, and today we're going to talk about healthy eating habits. The past year has given all of us the challenge to view life and living from a new perspective. Quality of life can be translated into many habits such as cooking, self-care, active sports, music, and even dancing. As Latinas, we truly value great food, good music, and family as an intricate part of our homes and lives. As the old sage goes, you are what you eat. This translates on every level, from the entertainment we choose to our daily routine for work and play, and the company we keep. Preparation wins the day with these goals. Start by collecting new recipes, changing up your workout, and keeping in touch with how you're feeling day to day. Let's talk about a few nutritious food options sure to pack your daily menu with essential micronutrients, proteins, and healthy grains to keep you vibrant and ready to take on your day. Breakfast can be as simple as a nutritious smoothie. If you're like me, keeping breakfast light in the morning makes it easier to jump into the flow of your day. Bypass that cup of joe for an awesome smoothie. Some ingredients that you can add include cow's milk, or if you need an alternative, you can use almond milk or coconut milk. I prefer chocolate almond milk, so we'll start with that. And here, you don't need to add too much. Think about a cup to a cup and a half, because you're also going to get juices from your fruits. These milks are fortified with vitamins A and D as well. You want to go ahead and add in some flax seeds and chia seeds. These are really wonderful. They actually pack in fiber, and they're also high in vitamin C and calcium as well. Berries are really awesome. They pack antioxidants. They're high in phosphorus as well. This is the anti-aging ingredient. So we're gonna go ahead and toss in some strawberries. And we'll add in some raspberries for a chocolate raspberry smoothie. Bananas, which are an excellent source of potassium, B6, and copper, are also known to help curb any cramping that you may feel from an intense workout, and they're also really delicious. Now, what I always like to encourage people to do is to add in dark leafy greens. Some people look at it and they frown, but trust me, if you try this recipe, it'll come out really good. For this one, we're gonna go ahead and add in some spinach. With our spinach, what it does is it adds that very much needed vitamin A. It's also fortified with vitamin C and K as well. And it's really great because it's packed with fiber. So these are the healthy carbs. Remember, empty carbs are a no-no, but fiber carbs are our friends. They give us energy and they make us feel vitally refreshed. Yogurt, which is high in protein, packed with vitamin D, is also great for enzymes such as pre and probiotics, which are great for your gut. It ensures that you're metabolizing all of those great nutrient-dense foods that you're putting into your system. Natural sweeteners that can be used are agave and honey. For this one, we're also going to use agave as well. Now, because I'm doing chocolate almond milk, I'm not gonna add raw cacao, but it is an excellent additive. So let's go ahead and add our agave. That's gonna come out really good. Okay, these smoothies are also great with a scoop of protein added at the start of your day or post-workout to replenish much-needed nutrients for muscle growth and recovery. If possible, choose one that has added branched-chain amino acids to replenish electrolytes and keep you coasting towards your fitness goals. Once you've tossed your ingredients into the blender, feel free to also add ice cubes made from high alkaline water. Alkalizing your smoothie carries excellent recuperative benefits, raising your smoothie's pH, making it pure power in a shake. Blend for 20 to 60 seconds and enjoy coasting through your day with energy and confidence to tackle any task. Let's try it out. It smells so good. Okay, now let's move on to some lunch and dinner options. One Latina favorite is pescado con habichuelas. Salmon offers an excellent source of lean protein and micronutrients such as vitamins A, K, E, selenium, omega-3s, and EPA and DHA, which is responsible for healthy heart, brain, and joint health. Healthy grains that can be added to this mix are quinoa or black rice. Both of these are rich in folate, manganese, phosphorus, and zinc. It's also rich in copper as well. Black rice is rich in protein and fiber. These grains fall into the healthy carb spectrum and offer filling, nutritious value. It also creates bulk and much needed fiber for a healthy gut. And what would our Latina dish be without habichuelas? Black, pink, chickpea, navy? Oh, it's so delicious. Beans are seeds from flowering plants of all sorts that pack a punch of protein, especially for our vegetarian and vegan populations. Pay special attention to how you prepare these, washing and soaking them first, then allowing them to slow cook to ensure the flavor and nutrients are bioavailable upon consumption. They're high in protein, fiber, folate, and iron, and pack loads of flavor and warmth into your dish. Black beans especially are known to improve gut health as well. Time to highlight the stars of any dish. It's our fresh herbs and spices as well as seasonings. All my Latinas know how delicious and nutritious these small additions can give a dish. For cilantro, for sofrito, oregano, thyme, marjoram, to basil and parsley. These tiny powerhouses play a major part in the flavor of your dish as well as your health. Ginger, turmeric, sage, holy basil, star anise, mint, cinnamon, and fenugreek are also delicious, healthy additions to sauces, teas, tinctures, and they're great for their anti-inflammatory, immune-boosting properties. Aim to utilize salt less and herbs more when flavoring your dish. And of course, remember loving yourself comes with truly loving your body by putting healthy, nutritious food throughout your home. From our hearts to your kitchen, make every day a beautiful day to celebrate life. I'm your co-host, Monique Lynch-Cosme, for Season 4. For more, log on to beautifuldayundiabonito.com. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Beautiful Day Un Día Bonito show. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla, and today we have a very special guest, Carol Aguilú, Community Justice Attorney for the nonprofit organization American Friends Service Committee. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure having you. Please tell our audience a little bit about your background, family traditions.
Of course, I grew up in Cayey, Puerto Rico, in the mountainside where they have great food, especially the pork.
Yes, it's my hometown too, so I'm familiar.
Everyone goes to Cayey, Puerto Rico, Guabate, just to taste the pork.
Para la lechonera.
Yes. Now, the tradition, I have to say, the best tradition that we have is what we like to call the extended Christmas, from Thanksgiving to the celebration Las Calles San Sebastián. People dress up in traditional clothing, in vejigantes, and it's very interesting and a very great time to go to Puerto Rico.
I agree. That's a beautiful tradition. It's very colorful. We love going to Old San Juan in the island to go celebrate las fiestas de San Sebastián, and it's also one of my favorites. So I have to agree with that. But after growing up in such a beautiful place, how did you end up here in the States?
Well, I came here after Hurricane Maria. The island was deserted, it was
Completely shut down.
it was something I'd never seen before, and it was devastating. We couldn't even find food.
Wow.
In Calle, Puerto Rico, it wasn't a lot of food. There wasn't a lot of food.
There was nothing.
So we had to move. I had to move. My family stayed there actually, but I had to move to New York and started my practice as an immigration attorney immediately.
I remember Hurricane Maria. When the hurricane happened, I actually ran to go see my family, try to get to them. It was very difficult for me to get to them. And like you said, there was nothing. The island looked like it had gone through war, and there was absolutely nothing. No food, no water. Everything was destroyed. My parents were without electricity for 7.5 months, so I know it was a very difficult period. Yes. I'm so proud to hear your story and how you were able to come here and make the best out of it. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I know you work as an attorney for the AFSC, and they have multiple areas, but you specialize in immigration. Mm-hmm. What is it that drew you into working in the field of immigration?
I have to say it was through prayer. I always knew I was going to law school and I was going to work with vulnerable people, but it was through prayer that I realized a passage in the Bible where it says that Jesus says to his disciples, I was thirsty and you gave me a drink. I was hungry and you fed me. I was a stranger and you invited me in. And I think that stresses the importance of us serving others and helping others when they need it the most.
That's a beautiful message, it's beautiful inspiration, and it speaks volumes of yourself and
Thank
the
you.
organization that you work for. So what is the mission of AFAC?
American Friends Service Committee was founded in 1917 with the mission of providing tools for everyone to have a dignified life. They see the value in each person, and they want them to have that life that they deserve.
Beautiful. So I know there currently are some proposals to the immigration law that are happening, and everybody's waiting to see what happens. What are those proposals?
Well, for now, nothing has happened yet, and it's very important for people to know that. Currently, the only changes that we have seen as practitioners is that ICE is a little bit more kind to us and to our clients. They're working with us and not against us, so there's a little bit more comprehension on their part. Also, the DACA has been extended, TPS has been extended, and the naturalization test went back to the 2008 version because in 2020, they did such a difficult exam that they were creating a bar. USCIS determined that they were creating a bar for people to naturalize.
To become citizens. Mm-hmm. Wow. And I know that some of the proposed changes, currently the status is they are on a bill, right? Mm-hmm. What is a bill exactly?
A bill is just a document. It's a document that was introduced into Congress, and then it has the potential to become a law, but it's not a law yet, and it doesn't provide any benefits. So we must be aware, and we must remain critical. We must remain grounded, because public perception is what drives change.
I see. Well, so it's something that we're hopeful for. Hopefully it'll go through, but it's not guaranteed to go through, and we don't know yet when.
No, first it goes through debates, through comments, through amendments, and then maybe they vote on a yes, and then both the House of Representatives and the Senate have to vote on it. So, and they have to agree on the exact same bill. So it's pretty difficult.
It's pretty difficult, but we're very hopeful that things are going to work out in the benefit of our community. And also, AFSC has programs that are designed to bring families together. Please tell us about those.
Well, I work for the Immigrants' Rights Program, where they specialize in defending people in removal proceedings. They help people from detention centers so they can return to their families. And we work with different types of relief, trying to keep people together even though they've been battered spouses, maybe they've been abandoned by their parents, children have been abandoned by their parents, and we work on all types of applications so they can stay together and have a healthy life.
That's wonderful. And I am going back to that thought that you said that the current status of the proposals is a bill, not quite yet a law. What would you say are some of the things that the public should be aware of?
Well, we're all excited about the immigration changes that the new administration may bring, but we need to be careful because many practitioners use this as an advantage for their law firms, and they start creating these contracts with people who are not yet eligible for any reliefs. So I would like to give out 5 tips
Okay.
for people to be aware during an interview with an attorney.
Okay, tell me those. What are those?
So the first would be you should confirm it's an immigration attorney. The first thing you should do is just ask them if they are an immigration attorney.
Certified.
Ask them to show you their certificate. It's okay. We don't mind. I don't mind. I like showing my certificate, so it's
You're
okay.
proud of it, as you should
Exactly.
be.
Exactly. So the second one should be, are you eligible for what they are saying? Are you currently eligible? Is something written already in the law that you're eligible for? Or is it based on false promises? You should be very careful with that.
Is it based on expectation or is it
Exactly.
based on something that's already passed?
Exactly. The third one, they should explain everything that you're going through. They should explain step by step, because everything in immigration takes time. If they promise something quick, it's not gonna be.
It's not gonna happen.
No, that's not possible.
Okay.
Everything in immigration takes time. Fourth, they should see the contract. Does the contract include any clauses that you can get out of the contract if anything happens? Can you get your file back as quick as soon as you get out of the contract? And lastly, if you are eligible for something now, like for example, a work permit, because some applications allow you to have an EAD, a work authorization card, while you wait for the application itself. So that's something very important that you should ask your attorney as well.
Well, thank you. Those are 5 great tips for all of you out there to watch out for. Please tell us, where can our audience learn more about your organization?
They can log into afsc.org.
Well, there you have it. There is their website, so if there's any topic we didn't discuss today that you're curious about, you can always visit their website and find out more information. Thank you, Carol, for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
It's been wonderful having you. We can speak about this topic for hours. It's so important for our community to be well informed. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla. Thank you for watching the Beautiful Day on Dia Bonito show. Please join us on the Beautiful Day on Dia Bonito show for some important events celebrating our culture and supporting our community. Save the dates: Sunday, July 11th, Shawnee River Fest, supporting the Pocono Mountains United Way at the historic Shawnee Inn and Golf Resort. October 9th, La Hispanidad, celebrating 23 Latin countries. For all the latest news on these events, visit beautifuldayondiabonito.com.